Greetings and hello. I would like to say sorry for not uploading anything more recently, but I've had to do some serious thinking about what to do with my channel here, so I'm gonna put this rather simply. For some time now, probably the last 10 to 12 years at least, I've run a role-playing game with my sister, and I've always wanted to do something solo to give my lesser-used NPCs or my favorites of my sister some screen time or some character development outside of, well, my sister has access to the channel, so she'll definitely be able to see it. But I definitely want to give something to the characters to do. And if I can get a few views out of it, then so be it. But either way, I'd just like to put this somewhere where it would be accessible to the public, but rather than put it on a fanfiction site where I tend to get writer's block trying to write, I figure speaking or even showing facial expressions and would probably be a lot easier. So I'm going to do a series of either novelizations of past campaigns I wanted to do, or smaller one-shot adventures and the like for all kinds of characters here and there. I'll probably use visual aids, reference material from other places. A little word of explanation: I deal with a lot of vague and seemingly out-of-bounds ideas that our society would consider probably crazy to most extent, but I find them absolutely intriguing, so I tend to focus on them a little bit obsessively. Stuff like the source, for instance, for most neo-pagan circles, and various things like the nature of beings such as God and the devil from a philosophical standpoint, so that winds up in play a lot. I try to do interesting things with basic ideas such as vampires, were-creatures, knights and sorcerers, and all the like. I have my own magic system, so you'll get a crash course on that when it comes up. I'm not really sure where to start with, so it's probably going to take me a couple days to get a rough idea of where to go with the first few stories. But I have some ideas I want to work on specifically. One example being the first role-playing game I ever made up. It's called Demon Legacy. I might do the vocalization of that for starters, but that could be a complex project, so it could take an awful lot of parts, given that I only have a 10-minute limit on these videos with my current state of, well, production value here. I mean, I have no editing skills, and I really have no friends here on YouTube, and unfortunately, my one good computer doesn't have internet access. My one decent laptop is overrun with viruses, and it works, but, well, I wouldn't dare try anything specific with it, because it's just usually I get pop-ups to warn me of computer viruses. I got some number to call. I don't even trust that, so what the fuck are you supposed to do, right? Anyway, I don't want to necessarily get into creepypasta material, because it's a heavy competitive market. So I'm going to call these solo plays, solo campaign plays, or something along those lines. Anyway, that's an update for the new year, and this new year's been going pretty good so far, I must say. I've been able to relax in a way, so that's good. But I know I've done dances and tried to do my hand in comedy, but unfortunately without editing skills I can't do an extremely good job on that. At least if I dedicate some time to storytelling, which has always been my biggest passion in life, then I can at least justify the fact that I don't have excellent editing skills or special effects or anything like that. I mean, after all, a story is supposed to tantalize the imagination, so there you go. I owe the success of my Cats Are Jerks on Christmas video probably to one of my friends, so even as low as views as that got, still my most viewed video, so what do you expect? I'm not too worried about everything, but I might get into the realm of fan fiction type campaigns too, like, good old fashioned, I'm going to use everything from everywhere, but that's mostly going to be in a more parodical or maybe even a review type sense, just to show like the potential material it had in the first place that never gets used by the official like sources that generate it in the first place. Like, I mean, there's a lot of good ideas out there, but I find most like published video game material or even TV shows or novels don't really get in depth with the potential the material has. It's kind of sad, but I like to try and push the envelope for my material, as it were. Anyway, it's been about 5 minutes. This video's going to take a while to buffer, so I will probably try starting one of these in the morning as an experiment to see where it goes. I might publish it, I might not. I might publish it, I might not. I might publish it, I might not. Oh, I'm tired. Very tired. I've been running endless sessions these days, GMing or whatever. And I'm not going to get too heavy into the details of the campaigns. As a prelude, I'm just going to try and jump into new experiences. Maybe backstory sessions for different characters within the campaign. So, here goes nothing.